Hey, welcome back to my channel, Preparing for Retirement. My name is Martha, and I wanted to talk a little bit, give an update about what's going on with our house and where we are at the moment. So currently we are back in the US. We just ended our test trip, and we will be giving more information about Spain and our thoughts about that and how much it cost us. And there are more videos about Thailand as well. Right now, I am sitting out by a pool at our hotel and just enjoying a little bit of sunshine. You can see Lou is over there. He's relaxing. He's got some tunes playing. And I wanted to take a minute just to give an update, like I said, on what's going on right now with our house. So for those of you who have seen my prior videos, which I'll link an explanation of the house situation up here, we were actually originally planning on retiring in December, and we were going to take our test trip in April, like we did, April, May, and then return to the U.S. and continue renovations on the house and eventually put it up for sale in, maybe October, November, something like that. And then my last day of work was to be December 31st. Well, to make a long story short, our realtor told us, no, that's the absolute worst time to sell here in Florida. And it needs to go on the market in April, which it was March when she told us that. So we also had that test trip coming that we were going to be sailing off on our cruise ship, our repositioning cruise, on April 12th. So basically panic ensued, and we, meaning my husband, Lou, did everything he could to get the renovations done and get the house up on the market for sale before we left. And honestly, when we left, we were hoping that we would have a contract pretty quickly. It's 40 steps from the water, from the ocean, our house is. So, we felt like it was going to be a desirable property, but you never really know, and you hear a lot about what's going on with the Florida market today with real estate. It's not good. So you never really know, but so we sailed off the day after our house went on the market, our ship left. And about 2 weeks later, we got an offer, cash offer. So that's been unfolding. And so we signed the papers to close today. So just waiting for the buyers to sign. They sign tomorrow. And then we should have the rest of the equity cash in hand. And that is the final piece of our puzzle to be able to fulfill our dreams to slow travel around the world for retirement. If you watch the net worth video a couple of videos ago, then you would know that my windfall did come in. So I've got some dividend money coming in already. It's going very, very well, actually. We got a big payment from one of the funds that I had invested in that was unexpected. So that's going really well. And then the rest of the money that we get tomorrow will be invested. A portion of it will be in the rest of the dividend stocks that I had planned on, and the rest of it will be in very safe investments. We'll finish our emergency fund for travel, and we will also have, probably, looking at the interest rates, we'll probably have a CD ladder and maybe some index funds. So, it's coming true. It's happening. Today, as I said, and by the way, I apologize. I am right beside a major road here on the other side of this lovely pond with a fountain in it. It's a very busy road, so I apologize if you can hear traffic. I'm trying to use my little mic thing here So I'm hoping that this will help to keep the sound of the cars down. Okay, so this morning we went ahead and we signed papers, as I said, for the house. And so that part was done. And then the rest of the day was supposed to be dedicated to getting international driving permits in a town nearby at the AAA office, and then closing down our local bank accounts, I should say. Some things were already closed, but there were some that had to be open because of the mortgages. So anyway, so we did that. And, you know, I have to recommend, if there's ever a question about whether or not you should get an international driver's license, it was the fastest, the least painful process I think I've ever heard that's associated with the word driving. I kind of expected it to be like going to the DMV, and it really was nothing like it. We walked into the local AAA office. They gave us an application. You had to bring your current driver's license with you. They even, you know, we didn't have passport pictures with us, and so they took them. And it took all of, I think we were there for, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. And we walked out of there with driving permits, international driving permits. They're good for 1 year. And you can choose when to begin the permit. So we chose when we are going to arrive in Europe this fall to begin the permits. And they'll be good for 1 year. So when we come back to the US again, we're planning next summer, we'll just go to another AAA office and we will get another permit for another year that begins again next September. Don't know if we're gonna rent any cars or scooters or anything like that, but it's nice to have the permit just in the event you need them. I know that not all countries require them for you to rent a scooter or rent a car, but some do. And so, you know, we figured it's better to have them and not. So the cost of the permits was $64 for the two of us. And that includes $12 each for the passport photos. So I think it was well worth our money to go ahead and get that. And then we went to the bank, and it was like 5 minutes to close accounts at the bank. That was very fast. Called and closed or canceled rather, the homeowner's insurance policy for tomorrow. That took 5 minutes. This has all been going so fast. You know, the utilities are scheduled to turn off. So as of tomorrow, we'll have our breakfast and we will pack everything up, and then we'll start our drive north. And we will be spending about 2.5 months up in New England before we fly out again to Europe and start our dream of travel. And I don't think I mentioned it before. Part of the whole change that happened with the house and all that is that I decided that I was not going to work until the end of December. I would give them until August 30th to replace me. So end of August, that'll be it. I'll be retired. So it's just 80 something days now. I have it in my phone. I think it's 84 days or something like that, 83 days. And of course, Lou's been retired now for 2 years, and we really can't wait. We can't wait for it to happen. So anyway, that's our update. And my beach bum is currently in the pool. I don't know if you can see him down there, but he is in the pool and just relaxing, enjoying the sunshine, getting ready to leave Florida. It is, I have to tell you, Florida right now, I don't know what's going on. We're in eastern Florida. We're not in Miami. We're in central. It is, to me, it feels as hot as Thailand right now. It is so humid. So I'm probably going to, as soon as this video stops, I'm going to go get in the water and join my beach boy and catch some sun and just relax. It feels good. It feels really good to have that house dealt with completely. Everything's taken care of. It's all set. I don't have to worry about anything. So we're down to 2 knapsacks, 2 carry-on suitcases. I think there's a box or 2 in the car of things that we may or may not want to bring someday to Australia. And then the car itself, which we'll sell in August. That's it. That's all we own. It feels good. It feels really good. So, anyway, have a lovely afternoon. And that's my update. So, let me know if you've ever done anything like this, or if you want to do something like this, or if you have plans to do something like this. I'd like to hear about your plans as well. And like I said, I've got a lot more videos coming. I'm still putting them together for Spain and for the rest of our experience in Thailand. And other than that, you may get a few from New England. So God bless, and talk to you later. Bye.